Hey, hi, Mrs. Mack. It's Tim. Uh, this is my preferred method of communicating lately. Uh, Please don't take it personal, but I want to send you something. I just believe that this translates better. So anyway, so um, yeah, let me just say that me and Richard, me and Richard are we're in touch with each other. I just wanted you to know that you might, you know, somebody's looking out for him at least. Eileen, Eileen, Eileen. Essentially, I've always kind of been in touch with anyway through just through each other. They're they're getting through. They're getting through. Um, you know, I I'm pretty sure you know this, but I'm gonna just say it again. That my family, I had a brother, and my brother passed away. Passed away about I don't know about 12 years ago right now. Um, he was a cop, a Nassau County cop, and he went in. He first responder. My brother was a first responder, and then 10 years later, he got brain cancer, and it turned into this whole rigmarole. But at the end of the day, I didn't give a fuck about anything. My brother was gone, and I just knew, that the dynamic of my life is I am no longer the person that I was, and my mother lost lost a son. I lost my only sibling. A lot of people, the list goes on and on, and I figured at least I just kind of reach out, tell you that you're in my thoughts. Um, your kids, your kids are awesome. You know, I got a lot of good memories. You guys always treated me like family, and it stuck with me through to this day type of thing. So Rich apprised me of the situation with what's a face and his property and all of that. Man, that's rough. Because back to my brother, it, kind of the same thing happened where he got remarried, and then the new wife didn't give any of the kids my brother's stuff. It's horrible story. But you know the just the dynamic of my life has now changed. Me and Mike, we were always friends. I want you to know that also. Always. He was a big pain in the ass, and there was times when we didn't talk to each other. But I'll tell you right now, if either one of us called and we got to help hide a body, the answer would always be yes. Me and you, me and your son were very close. You it was a big loss. But anyhow, so besides that, how was the play, Mrs. Lincoln? Good times. I'll try and send you out another one. You know, you know how life goes. All right, well, you'll hear from me.